We see it happening right now at this moment. This is exactly what we're talking about. Not only burying history, but
doing it badly.
Doing it badly. Somebody needs to bury that. But also, just,
how good looking them girls are. That was awful.
But appropriation is a huge part of that. Hey everyone, support our Patreon, which helps us to continue bringing you our live streams, videos, and podcasts while bringing you new content such as exclusive live streams and animated shorts. I was asking these guys, they haven't heard about it, so this is going to be real cool to get their reactions to what we're talking about right now. But how many of you guys out there have heard about the strike on TikTok right now? There's a big thing that happened on TikTok at the moment. And I'm not sure if all of you have heard about it, but I'll go ahead and let you know where it is. So, a bunch of black TikTokers, a lot, huge amount, decided to go on strike. They decided that we are not going to be doing dance videos anymore. We're not going to be creating dance trends anymore. And they pulled out. And they're still not doing it right now. And it's funny because the moment that they left, you know, TikTok, their videos are like 60 seconds or less.
Yeah.
It took about 60 seconds or less for white people just to lose their rhythm. It's like when all the black TikTokers left, it's like white people just started moving funny. Started getting off all beat and shit. Like, what happened to our power?
Well, sounds like how The Last of Us started. But
yeah, people, it was like,
can you feel a brand new day?
It was almost like a white apocalypse that happened with dancing, man. They
turned to zombies.
Yeah, they already. Well, no, because the zombies got rhythm.
yeah, you've seen Thriller.
That's true, that's right.
Yeah, these fools just start bumping into each other and shit. Hands are hitting each other. Like, what happened? Where did all the black people go? I'm not bullshitting. Not bullshitting at all. White people just start. Now, this is not an anti-white thing right here. Stick with me. But this is a thing. Because that's what people gonna think.
Uh-huh.
It's real. It is extremely real. And and if you don't believe me, TikTokers out there are documenting it themselves. They said, who needs those man? We'll do it ourselves.
Oh, yeah. I did hear something about this.
Yeah. He just start doing jumping jacks and shit.
Let me hear. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shape. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh.
Oh, it has been hilarious and it has been sad. So what happened is the latest hit, Thought Shit, from Megan Thee Stallion dropped. And TikTok was ready for the new trend out there. White people just waiting on their phone. Here we go.
Hold on a second.
Here we go. Here we go. Where did they go?
Is that there like the spirit started coming out there? And then they started going hands in the hands and hands in the
Yeah, people, it's crazy. They just all left. And you know, and I'm gonna tell you how this is a thing. Because the way it started is that there was one TikTok dancer out there. He put out a lot of videos. Now this is on Vox right here. I forgot to capture this video, but I want y'all to look at this because this one TikToker, he waited. He's like, oh, I know y'all can't wait for me to put my shit out there. And the moment that they got about 2 seconds in, he's like, you psych, and just walked out. Now the white people are like, oh shit, I like that move. Yeah.
Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shape. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shape. Hands on my knees.
Come on now. It wasn't even a dance. And y'all took that shit and ran with it. Got 900K views.
He's accusing people of straight up colonizing, stealing. And I know people gonna think, because here you go, trying to make us feel bad again. No, man, this shit has been going on. The reason why, let me ask you, what do you think about this so far?
I don't know that I have an opinion on it. Honestly, I only look at TikTok for comedy stuff, so I didn't even know like these dancing things were a thing.
Well, let me tell you why this is such a big deal.
Okay.
Because a lot of these dancers, they put those dances out there.
Yeah.
They influence all these other people to anywhere from borrow to steal the dances.
Okay.
Once they do that, advertisers, brand deals, guest appearances on shows go to them.
Yeah, not to the people
The
who
original
originated.
Not to the
person that did
original
it.
people. So some of these people who stole these moves, whether they did it on purpose or not, or whether they did it knowing that they did that or not, they become millionaires.
Sure.
And then the person who made the dance is like,
What's mine?
nobody paid me. Nobody came to ask me to be on the show. Nobody even asked me. The video is right there. Nobody even came to ask me, hey, did you do this? You know, they get totally ignored. That's what happened on Jimmy Fallon recently. Jimmy Fallon invited
I knew what I was going to say.
Addison Rae. He invited this TikTok on named Addison Rae, and invited her on to come in and just kind of just low energy do the dances. And several of these dances were stolen from several people out there.
Like you said, low energy.
Yeah, low
Well,
energy.
maybe the idea is that to make people feel like they could do it too.
I don't know.
No.
The idea is that is something trending and popular. They want to get the young demographic
Sure,
rating, so they just
sure.
do this. But nobody did research to see where these dances came from.
Yeah,
so she
right.
gets on there, does a lower energy dance than what the original people are doing, and the people are like, "What the man?"
Yeah, I look at that and I go, okay, this is why I don't watch Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, but he's
Right,
not the only one
exactly.
doing it. There's a lot of places that are doing this, you
Yeah.
know. Because I just can't blame Jimmy Fallon. I don't even blame him personally because all he does, he has a writing crew. You know, they go in, they just do
Right.
research and they just try to pick up on things that are trendy. He's not the only one that does it. That's neither him nor his staff should be like not held accountable
No, you're
for
right.
it.
But I blame him because these don't translate off of the goddamn phone or the camera, off the TikTok thing.
Yeah.
You put him on stage and do him, it
Yeah.
looks like,
Like,
okay, what am I
okay.
watching? What am I
Yeah.
watching?
Is
that
this
the-
a community talent show? Or
Yeah.
something?
Exactly.
Isn't that the appeal of TikTok, that it's like lo-fi kind of looking, you know? Like
Right.
it like,
and-
looks like
and-
something
and
that's
it's
spur
cut,
of the
it's
moment.
cut
Yeah.
with things and
Yeah.
that kind of thing. Not
Yeah.
just getting on stage and doing it with
Right.
cue cards. That doesn't
Yeah.
mean nobody
Yeah.
wants to see that shit.
It's so unlike TikTok.
You said low energy.
Yeah.
Like TikTok
It's
is like
damn.
people in their living rooms doing this thing. Yeah, giant
Right.
stage with
Yeah. You're like looking at
celebrities.
Right. And
yeah.
lights and everything else.
Yeah,
Like TikTok was perfect during COVID because the people were at
Yes.
home and they
Yeah.
could do a little thing. And
they're
laugh
creating
and-
entertainment for each
And
other.
it's like I'm looking at this and like, damn, somebody give this chick somebody give her a Red Bull or some
Yeah.
cocaine
I
or
was gonna
something.
say some
you know?
cocaine, you know what I'm saying?
Anything.
Like,
Shit,
yeah.
shoot the ground. or something.
Yeah. Dance, motherfucker, dance.
Yosemite Sam. Blam, blam.
Shit, dance. I see you dance. Yeah, man. But
Is there a way for these people to copyright these dance moves?
that's what they're
creating?
talking about now.
Yeah,
They're saying, you
they
know what?
should.
At this point, people have not thought about copyrighting memes and dances, but damn, now it needs to be done.
Sure.
Because listen, man, this has been happening for years and nobody has really listened. I've been talking about this, and every time somebody talks about it, up until recent times, every time somebody talked about it, it was anywhere from stop complaining or nah, that's not real, or yeah, so what? Shut the up. Yeah, we did it. You know,
Yeah, 2 tears in a bucket, fuck it.
yeah, exactly. We've been seeing for years how the biggest influences on culture have been black culture. It's been black people have had a huge impact on culture. I say some of the biggest impact on popular culture that we have here. You know, not all of it, but dance, music, and
Yeah, podcasting.
podcast.
We started that.
Yeah, 100% no. But I mean, we've been saying this for years, man. We always get our shit stolen. Always. It happened back then. It happens now. Just ask Pat Boone about that. Ask Elvis. Everybody wanted to defend Elvis. Fuck Elvis, man. I don't care what people say. I don't care how he got there. Stole from people who would never get paid for it.
Blue Suede Shoes is a black woman saying it
Yeah.
first.
Led Zeppelin, Rolling Stones. I'm naming all the suspects, but there's so much more. Vanilla Ice, Miley Cyrus, Beethoven, I even heard, was probably black. They whitewash him, possibly. Goes all the way to classic music. Let's not even talk about, so many things. I'm just bringing up the usual suspects. Forget about even all the people outside of music who have had an impact on science, who've had an impact on so many other things that help shape society as far as what we need to survive and live, besides just entertainment. So many, man, for years they've been doing it, and people are either blind to it, they don't know that's happening. Like I said, they have taught us to hate things that we have created. They've taught us to turn around and hate rock and roll. They taught us to turn around and hate jazz. They taught us to turn around and hate ourselves so that they can run with it. And we started that shit. Now all these dance moves are being taken, but now the reason why people are calling bullshit on that is because everything moves quicker on the internet. Mm-hmm. And you can see it the next day. People saw that. Like I wasn't joking when I said they sucked all the soul out of TikTok. Sure. It was the next day. Am I crazy for saying this?
No, that's you're right. That moves super fast.
This is what we see when happen. They saw immediately what happens when we take a step back. It wasn't that easy to do because you had a lot of people who were there to shut the door and push everybody out once the shit was taken. And I'm bringing this up because, I'm not one to sit back and play a victim. I'm not one to even complain. I'm not one to ask me for anything that I haven't deserved. I'm not one to point fingers, but I had a talk today with another person. I'm not going to say who they are. But after seeing this whole story about this TikTok strike, I just said, man, you know what? I never want to say this, but do you get the feeling that if you were not black, mainly white, do you get the feeling that you would actually be doing a lot better? And we talked about it, and he was like, you know what? I'm not the kind of person that wants to call that either, but yeah, man. It's like, and you've seen it too. And we have to just be honest with each other. We have people that sometimes help. And look, I'm not saying I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm not saying that, I'm doing bad. I can't even prove any of that except for a couple experiences that I had. We talked about how we would go to conventions and, we work with representatives, and they sit down sometimes and they say, hey, try doing this and try doing that. Oh, let me say what you're doing here to make you to do better. And they'll look at it and be like, well, shit, I don't know. You're doing everything right. I don't know what it could be. And we're just like, and my friends are, yeah, elephant in the room, man.
Oh, yeah, put this calamine lotion on.
Yeah, it just makes me wonder, man. It's like, where they tell you, we talked about this too. Hey, put your face on the thumbnails. I'll do better. Like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Oh, not your face. Though.
Yeah.
Do it to 5 heartbeats of a white family on the top of the record.
Of course not. I didn't say, all music, but when I say a large majority of pop culture. And yes, that's a lot of things that people don't want to admit because, it makes people feel bad. It makes people feel like you're attacking them. Nobody's attacking anything. But, man, when they say that they don't want to teach, because fuck critical race theory, they just don't want to teach history. They just don't want to teach about, how things have whether it be music or whether it be the hard-earned wealth that certain societies and cities and towns have had. Those have been snatched and taken away, and nobody wants to talk about it. And now these TikTokers had to finally come in because people were telling them for the longest time, man, shut up, man. Why can't you appreciate that people appreciate what you're doing? Sure. Because you get paid and I don't.
Yeah.
And it really with your head, man, because it makes you think like, well, shit, possibly that is happening to me. Could I be better? I don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. It really does mess with your head. Yeah, I don't know. And then you get people like, I don't know, I'll just say a YouTuber will come in and say, we want to help black creators. And then they'll come in and demonetize this video. Because I'm throwing some truth out there that makes advertisers uncomfortable.
Well, those dance moves are copyrighted, Corey. You can't just be putting those on your YouTube video.
Oh, I know. Well, I got a black pass on that.
Yeah, you thought you did it all that ass you did.
Yeah, all that ass. Yeah, now if I was to hit that pole and go down to hell and give Satan a lap dance,
Right.
I'm curious if there is like a precedent of like copywriting stuff like this, like dance moves and stuff. Because now it's much easier to find out where that stuff came from with
True.
TikTok and the internet. So you can really like, yeah, this originated from this. This person created this. They should get their due. I don't know. I don't know if there's a precedent for it or not.
Somebody said you can't copyright ideas. That Disney does it all the
It happens
time.
all the time.
Yeah, you can. You totally can.
Yeah, you can completely do that.
Yeah.
And somebody says it's even worse. Malcolm says, and there are times when we're even shamed for what we do, only for other people to come and take it and be like, oh my God, that is so cool. Where'd you get that from? Oh, it's just some little something I picked up.
Yeah, right. It just came to me one day
Yeah.
when I was surfing the internet and saw other people doing it.
I call it the twerk. When black people were doing that, it was like disgusting.
That's so nasty.
Miley Cyrus does in one video. It's like then this all she does for fucking 5 years.
Yeah.
She rode that train.
Somebody said, what's critical race theory? Critical race theory is a way of looking at it. It's an academic, it's an academic approach to looking at the systemic racism that has gone throughout history, but still has an effect on things today, such as the law, how people are prosecuted, incarcerated,
Jobs.
lots
of stuff.
Anything from, it's still ingrained in buying homes, getting loans. Education mainly, and also
Move up the corporate ladder.
Yep. Or not trying to bury history, but trying to correct it by bringing out things that America has tried to hide. And it's the boogeyman of the week because people are using that to say that it is itself racist.
Right.
And it's right up there with the Klan, some people say.
Right.
Whereas really it's like, hey man, let's go ahead and quit playing one sides. Let's go ahead and bring some truth out so that we can actually make this country a lot better. It has nothing to do about making anybody feel bad. It's about trying to make everything, including ourselves, better. By the way, they say that these are lies. These are corrupting people. These are corrupting, brains with false history. When, at the same time, those very same people who was trying to, by the way, people who are talking about cancel culture is terrible. By the way, cancel all this history right here.
Right.
Yeah.
So they want to hear it.
Yeah.
Those same people are actually trying to say slaves were volunteer workers.
Right.
Yeah.
States' rights.
And they were happy. They got taken care of.
Yeah.
And they had jobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
With
Job
no pay.
security. That job
Yeah,
security.
yeah.
Because you never lose that job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you got sold.
Yeah.
Right.
Don't try to come up here and pull,
You gotta do the job.
tell me how this racist and all this kind of shit, because we see it happening right here with all
Exactly.
these TikTokers right here.
Yeah, don't teach that critical race theory. But hey, stop taking down Confederate statues.
Right. And Martin, not sold, transferred. This nigga sold, this got transferred.
Right. You got to transfer. We move you to the home office.
Oh, the big home office? I get to be in the big house.
Yeah, man.
Big home office.
Hey, get out of
You're
here.
working
with that.
abroad.
Yeah.
Moving up the old corporate slave ladder.
You be working abroad. Way the fuck out in that field over there. Corporate slave ladder.
Yeah, one day I'm going to get in the house if I work hard.
Slow down.
Yeah. We see it happening right now at this moment. This is exactly what we're talking about. Not only burying history, but
Doing it badly.
doing it better.
poorly.
Somebody
Yes.
needs to bury that. But also, just,
How good looking them girls are. That was awful.
but appropriation is a huge part of that. That is a huge part of that, because when people don't know, if you don't know the history of how this culture has been stolen from over and over and over again, and by the way, nobody wants to know it because no one in history wants to be the bad guy, right?
Nobody wants to be the bad guy. Nobody wants to lose their power. I mean,
Yeah,
we always
that's-
glaze over that part. That's a huge part of it.
No, that's completely.
And
that's completely. They don't want to. That is why they did what they're doing now with critical race theory. And again, this is just history, man. I don't give a fuck about that term, because that's what they do. I keep telling you, you give them a term, they'll take it,
Yeah.
and
Twist
somehow
it the fuck around.
Yep, and they'll just use it to just drop a 1 word, a 3 word thing, a term, and then just move on. It's just history, man. It's simply racism. It's simply history. And what they're doing right now is they're finding, like, of course, black faces. Yo, man, and they're trying to get some like street talking motherfucker. Like, yo, man, look, straight up, this is wrong. Can't nobody tell me I can't make it. Can't nobody hold me down. My child ain't gonna be brought up by people holding her back. Nobody should be teaching this shit, man. And it's like, okay, sure, all right, whatever. This is what slave owners did They took people to sit up there and preach heaven to them so that they could settle their ass down. This is why they didn't let slaves read because they were afraid that they would, oh shit, they fucking us over.
Right, right. Hey, man, have you read this? Well, let me teach you how to read, but then when I teach you how to read, you go check this shit out. Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I hope no one thinks that we are. I mean, I listen. This is my life, and today it just kind of shook me. I was like, wow, you just never know.
This is the thing. I'm not apologizing for anything I said right now.
I'm not apologizing either, but I hope nobody gets kind of. I hope we don't think we're trying to make you feel bad because we're not.
No, I'm not trying to make anybody feel bad unless you disagree with me. You can go fuck yourself. but like you give them a term and twist it around. Like remember, affirmative action is supposed to be leveling the playing field.
Yeah.
Then affirmative action became what?
Reverse racism.
Yeah, that and anytime a black guy got a job, it must be because of that. You're filling a quota. It's like you don't even know who else is up against the job for me, but okay.
Yeah. This is why people talking about, I don't want, this is why he in court. He's always, well, fuck, man. It makes the news. It's actually on social media. It's actually in your demographic. And it affects me. So off. I don't care. If you don't like it, I really will tell you.
And have fun watching all those sucky TikToks while everyone's on strike.
Exactly. Yeah, go ahead and dance your way on that.
No, go ahead and cartwheel or do a jumping jack. So
Jumping jack.
Yeah, that Brady Bunch ass TikTok.
Yeah, go ahead and sashay your way out. Yeah, do this shit right here. Yeah.
Look how long it took me to get on beat first, too. They had to wait for 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Look, bitches, get it right.